Why, hello there, it is 35 days until Elden Ring comes out on February 25th, 2022, and this is the Elden Wait Countdown, where every day I read another item description, and on days like today I talk about a new tweet to make the wait for release just a little bit shorter. Let's get into it. And I'd like to mention it is 5 weeks until Elden Ring comes out, and this was the original release date, January 21st, 2022, and we are now on borrowed time. Miyazaki and the team decided they needed these extra 5 weeks, so I hope they're doing something great with it, and I am excited to see the final product in just 5 weeks, 35 days. Now let's get into the tweet. So for the first time since December 23rd, the Elden Ring Twitter account has finally posted in the year 2022, and they are posting up an image of an enemy who was in the network test but not within the bounds of the test. This was an out-of-bounds enemy, so it is new, but it is now officially introduced, but it has been seen in gameplay. We see this large bear with the player character, and the player character is dual-wielding daggers, and they are wearing a new outfit. The caption for this image says, "Fierce beasts of the misty woods offer only one gesture of hospitality, and that is to slam you into the ground." I am not going to talk about data mined content, and I won't talk much about out-of-bounds content, but we know from seeing Out of Bounds that there are more normal sized bears, so this bear is a little bit special, and there are a few things about it that I think are interesting. One thing we can tell from the image is that the bear has golden eyes, and the other thing about this bear is that it has a swirl pattern on its fur, and I don't know if that has to do with runes or what, but something has made this bear larger and looks a bit different from other bears in the lands between. And now looking at the player character, it is interesting to see some dual-wielding daggers, and there's a cool new outfit which has these arm wraps and sort of this cloth outfit. Sort of reminds me of something from Sekiro. Either way, it looks very cool, and it is very interesting to me that we keep seeing what I would consider these like Japanese-inspired outfits, or at least these Asian, more Eastern outfits, alongside this Western stuff, when we have not seen any greater indication of a Japanese or an Asian sort of themed area, like architecturally. It has been very Western looking otherwise, so I'm interested to see if we get something more Eastern in the lands between. But we have a new tweet finally from the Elden Ring Twitter account, and I'm excited to see what they do in the coming weeks, because they only have 5 weeks left and they are going to be hitting it hard. I would not be surprised if in the next week or two we have some big stuff coming out. We did get some hints and rumors that there might be something going on with creators, not myself, next week, where there is something happening. There was a rumor that early copies had gone to creators, and I can confirm that that is not true from what I have heard. And now on to the item description for today, which is sort of a filler item description between our next block of items, which will be covering blood in the Lord of Blood. But today we have the Glintstone Scrap, and the Glintstone Scrap says, "Unremarkable glintstone found along roadways everywhere. Material used for crafting items. Though too impure to use as a permanent catalyst for glintstone sorcery, it's just about sufficient for crafting disposable sorceress items." And there isn't a whole lot to say about this item, but I do find something about it very interesting, and that is that there is glintstone found along roadways everywhere. That means glintstone is so common that you just find it along the road, which is really interesting to me. Because to me that either means there's a bunch of glintstone falling from the sky, which is very suspicious, or glintstone is very ubiquitous in the lands between, and it is used in a lot of things, so much so that you find it on the side of the road like a piece of trash or something. There you have it, 35 days until Elden Ring comes out, and we are getting very close. And before I sign off today, I just want to make a quick mention. You may have noticed I am using a new mic, and that is part I got a new capture card and I got a new mic in this week, and I finally got to upgrade thanks to all of your support, so I really appreciate it, and I hope the sound sounds good. I'll be tuning it in, but it is much crisper for me, and it has much better noise canceling, and when you have 3 kids you tend to have some noise going on, so I very much appreciate having this upgraded mic, and it is thanks to your support. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like, and if you want more item descriptions leading up to the release of Elden Ring and you want a ton of lore content following the release of Elden Ring, please consider subscribing to The Lore Hunter. Thanks for watching.